Imagine if you could silence the chaos in your mind, break free from distractions, and unleash your full potential. What if I told you that your greatest battles, your biggest breakthroughs, all begin in one place, your mind? Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess, capable of shaping your reality, driving your actions, and defining your destiny. Yet, for many, it feels like an unruly force, filled with doubt, distractions, and fears. In this book, you'll embark on a transformative journey to understand and master your mind. Together, we'll unravel the hidden mechanisms that influence your thoughts, discover how to break free from mental barriers, and harness the immense power of focus, clarity, and inner peace. You'll learn how to overcome self-doubt, resist the pull of negativity, and create a mental environment that fosters success and happiness. Whether you're battling stress, seeking purpose, or striving for your highest potential, this book equips you with tools to master your thoughts, emotions, and achieve true freedom. Chapter 1. The Invisible War. Understanding the battlefield of your mind. Your mind is like a battlefield where different forces are constantly at play. Thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and external influences are all vying for control. Some of these forces uplift you, while others hold you back. Negative thoughts, deeply ingrained fears, and societal programming often act as invisible enemies, shaping your actions without you even realizing it. For example, have you ever doubted yourself because of something someone else said long ago? That's societal programming at work. To take control of your mind, you must first become aware of these hidden influences. Start by observing your thoughts throughout the day. Ask yourself, are my thoughts mostly positive or negative? Where did these beliefs come from? Journaling your thoughts can help you spot recurring patterns or triggers, making the invisible forces easier to identify. Introspection is another powerful tool. Take a few minutes each day to sit quietly and reflect on your mental state. Notice what occupies your mind and how it affects your emotions. Awareness is like shining a light on a dark battlefield. It helps you see the enemies clearly, so you can prepare to take them on. Recognize that not all battles in your mind require fighting. Some require acceptance and understanding. When you encounter a persistent fear or self-doubt, instead of resisting it, ask yourself why it exists and what it's trying to teach you. This awareness not only uncovers hidden truths, but also empowers you to replace harmful mental patterns with healthier ones. Remember, you are the commander of this battlefield, and your first step to victory begins with seeing it clearly. Chapter 2. The Architect Within. Designing your mental blueprint. Imagine your mind as a vast construction site, with every thought and belief serving as a brick in the structure of your life. To build a life you truly desire, you need to take on the role of an architect, carefully designing the blueprint of your mind. Many of us unknowingly operate on mental blueprints shaped by others, parents, teachers, society, or past experiences. These blueprints may include limiting beliefs such as, "I'm not good enough," or "success is only for the lucky." The first step to designing your mental blueprint is identifying these inherited beliefs. Reflect on the core ideas you hold about yourself and your potential. Ask yourself, is this belief helping me grow, or is it holding me back? Write down these beliefs and challenge their validity. Often, you'll find they are based on past experiences or external influences rather than your own truth. Once you've identified the blocks in your current mental framework, it's time to replace them with empowering beliefs. For example, instead of, "I'll never achieve my dreams," reframe it to, "I have the power to create my own opportunities." Use affirmations daily to reinforce these new beliefs. Repetition rewires your brain, strengthening the neural pathways associated with positive thinking. Visualization is another key tool in this process. Close your eyes and vividly imagine the life you want to create. Picture every detail, how you feel, what you're doing, and who you're with. This mental exercise creates a clear map for your subconscious mind to follow. Remember, as the architect of your mental blueprint, you hold the power to tear down old walls and build something extraordinary. With every intentional thought, you are laying the foundation for a stronger, more empowered version of yourself. Start today, one brick at a time, and watch your life transform. Chapter 3. The Gatekeeper. Guarding your mind against intrusions. Your mind is like a fortress, and you are the gatekeeper. Every thought, idea, or influence that enters has the potential to shape your mental landscape, for better or worse. Yet, many of us unknowingly leave the gates wide open, allowing negativity, distractions, and toxic influences to invade. To control your mind, you must first take control of what you allow inside. Start by becoming conscious of the information you consume daily, the media you watch, the books you read, and even the conversations you have can either uplift or drain you. Ask yourself, is this content inspiring or discouraging me? Is it adding value to my life, or is it feeding negativity? Create boundaries for your mental space by curating what you allow in. Protecting your mind also means being mindful of the people you surround yourself with. Are your friends, colleagues, and family members encouraging your growth, or are they planting seeds of doubt and fear? While you can't always choose who you interact with, you can choose how much influence they have over your thoughts. Surround yourself with individuals who challenge you to be better and support your goals. Another way to guard your mind is by managing your inner dialogue. Often, the harshest intrusions come not from the outside, but from within. Pay attention to self-critical thoughts and counter them with empowering affirmations. For example, replace "I always fail" with "I learn and grow with every attempt." Create a daily ritual to strengthen your mental defenses. This could be a morning meditation to clear your mind, setting intentions for the day, or even visualizing a shield of positivity protecting your thoughts. As the gatekeeper of your mind, you have the power to decide what enters and what stays out. With practice, you'll transform your mental fortress into a sanctuary of strength and peace. Chapter 4. The Flow State. Unlocking effortless focus and creativity. Have you ever been so absorbed in a task that time seemed to disappear and everything just clicked? This is the flow state, a powerful mental zone where your mind operates at peak performance. Athletes, artists, and top professionals often describe this as the secret to their greatest achievements. But what exactly is the flow state, and how can you unlock it to control your mind and enhance your focus and creativity? The flow state occurs when your mind is fully immersed in the present moment, free from distractions and self-doubt. It's a balance between challenge and skill, when the task at hand is neither too easy nor overwhelmingly difficult. In this state, your brain releases a cocktail of neurochemicals like dopamine and endorphins, enhancing your focus, motivation, and even happiness. But getting into this zone isn't accidental. It requires deliberate effort and preparation. To start, set clear and meaningful goals for the task you want to accomplish. Ambiguity is the enemy of flow. Whether you're working on a creative project, studying, or tackling a challenging work assignment, define what success looks like. Break the task into smaller, manageable steps so that each achievement builds momentum. A clear roadmap reduces overwhelm and keeps your mind focused. Next, eliminate distractions. In today's digital world, interruptions are everywhere. Emails, notifications, social media, or even wandering thoughts. Turn off unnecessary notifications, use noise-canceling headphones, and declutter your workspace. Consider time blocking, dedicating specific periods for uninterrupted work. Remember, flow thrives in an environment of focus and clarity. Another critical factor is aligning the task with your intrinsic motivation. Flow is easier to achieve when you genuinely care about what you're doing. Ask yourself, why does this task matter to me? How does it align with my larger goals or passions? Even mundane tasks can become meaningful when you connect them to a greater purpose. Physical and mental preparation also play a key role. A well-rested body and a clear mind are more likely to enter the flow state. Prioritize sleep, exercise, and proper nutrition to keep your brain functioning at its best. Before starting your task, try a short mindfulness exercise like deep breathing or a quick meditation to center your thoughts. Once you begin, immerse yourself fully in the task. Resist the urge to multitask or constantly evaluate your progress. Flow requires complete engagement with the present moment. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the task. Over time, this focus will become more natural, and entering the flow state will feel easier. Reflect on your experience after completing the task. What worked well? What challenges disrupted your flow? By understanding your personal triggers and patterns, you can refine your approach and enter the flow state more consistently. The flow state is a game changer, transforming how you work, create, and even live. It's not just about achieving more. It's about enjoying the process and unlocking your fullest potential. By mastering the art of flow, you'll gain unparalleled control over your mind and discover a new level of productivity and fulfillment. So take the first step today. Prepare your mind, set your goals, and dive into the zone where greatness happens. Chapter 5. The mental reset button. Overcoming overwhelm and chaos. Life often feels overwhelming. With countless responsibilities, constant notifications, and unexpected challenges, our minds can quickly spiral into chaos. It's during these moments that controlling your mind becomes essential, and the key to regaining clarity lies in hitting the mental reset button. Think of it as rebooting a cluttered computer to restore optimal performance. This chapter will guide you through powerful techniques to reset your mind, overcome overwhelm, and return to a state of calm and focus. The first step in resetting your mind is recognizing when it needs a break. Pay attention to signs like racing thoughts, difficulty concentrating, or a sense of being emotionally drained. These signals are your mind's way of asking for a pause. Acknowledge them without judgment and remind yourself that it's okay to take a step back. One of the quickest ways to reset your mind is through intentional breathing. When stress takes over, your breathing often becomes shallow and irregular, fueling anxiety. Practice box breathing to regain control. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for 4 counts. Exhale slowly for 4 counts. Pause for another 4 counts before repeating. This simple exercise activates your parasympathetic nervous system, calming your mind and body almost instantly. Another powerful tool is grounding yourself in the present moment. Overwhelm often arises from worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. To bring your mind back to the here and now, engage your senses. Take a few moments to notice what you see, hear, feel, smell, and taste around you. For example, feel the texture of the chair you're sitting on. Listen to the subtle sounds in the room, or observe the colors of objects nearby. This practice anchors your awareness and reduces mental clutter. Physical activity is another effective way to reset your mind. When stress builds up, it often manifests in your body as tension. Go for a walk, stretch, or do a quick workout to release pent-up energy. Exercise not only helps clear your mind, but also triggers the release of endorphins, the brain's natural feel-good chemicals. Even a 10-minute walk in nature can work wonders, as studies show that being in green spaces reduces cortisol levels and improves mood. Journaling is a mental reset practice that goes beyond temporary relief. When your mind feels like a tangled mess, writing down your thoughts can help you untangle them. Don't worry about structure or grammar. Just let your thoughts flow onto the page. This process often reveals patterns, worries, or solutions that weren't immediately obvious. Over time, journaling becomes a tool for self-awareness and mental clarity. Technology detoxes are increasingly important in today's world. Constant notifications, social media scrolling, and digital overload contribute significantly to mental chaos. Commit to stepping away from screens for at least 30 minutes to an hour each day. Use this time to read, meditate, or simply sit in silence. Disconnecting from the noise of the digital world allows your mind to recharge and reset. Practicing gratitude can also shift your mental state. Overwhelm often focuses your attention on what's wrong or missing in your life. Gratitude redirects your focus to what's good and abundant. Take a moment to list 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. This simple act rewires your brain to notice the positive and fosters a sense of calm and contentment. Remember, the mental reset button isn't about running away from challenges. It's about pausing to regain perspective and strength. By incorporating these techniques into your daily life, you'll not only overcome moments of overwhelm but also build resilience to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs. Chapter 6. The Shadow Self. Confronting the dark corners of your mind. Our minds are not just filled with positivity, light, and ambition. Deep within, there are shadows, hidden fears, suppressed emotions, and unresolved memories that we often ignore or deny. These darker aspects of ourselves, collectively known as the shadow self, can have a profound impact on our thoughts, behaviors, and decisions. If left unchecked, these shadows can subtly control our lives, keeping us trapped in patterns of self-sabotage or fear. But confronting the shadow self is not about battling or eliminating it. It's about understanding and integrating it to achieve true mental mastery. The shadow self originates from the parts of us that society or our upbringing deemed unacceptable. As children, we were taught what behaviors were good and bad. To fit in and be loved, we suppressed the traits labeled as bad: anger, selfishness, vulnerability, or even ambition. But suppressing these traits doesn't erase them. It hides them in the shadows of our subconscious. Over time, these suppressed parts of us manifest in subtle ways, such as envy, procrastination, self-doubt, or irrational fears. To control your mind, you must first acknowledge the existence of your shadow self. Begin by paying attention to your emotional triggers. What situations or people provoke strong reactions in you? For instance, if someone's confidence irritates you, it may reflect your suppressed desire for self-assurance. Triggers are like signposts pointing toward areas of your shadow that need attention. Journaling is an excellent tool for exploring your shadow self. Set aside time to write about your triggers, fears, and recurring negative patterns. Ask yourself deep questions. What am I avoiding? What part of me am I afraid to face? How do these fears impact my decisions and relationships? Be honest and compassionate with your answers. Remember, the goal is to understand, not judge. Another powerful technique is visualization. Close your eyes and imagine your shadow self as a separate entity. What does it look like? How does it feel? Engage in a mental dialogue with it. Ask it why it exists and what it needs. Often, you'll find that your shadow self isn't trying to harm you. It's trying to protect you based on outdated beliefs or experiences. By listening to and understanding this part of yourself, you can begin the process of integration. Integration means bringing your shadow self into the light, accepting it as part of who you are. For example, if you've suppressed anger, recognize that anger isn't inherently bad. It's a natural emotion that can signal when your boundaries are being crossed. By accepting and expressing anger constructively, you reclaim a part of yourself that was once hidden. Therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, or shadow work practices guided by professionals can also provide valuable insights. Books and resources on shadow work, like Carl Jung's theories, offer frameworks for deeper exploration. Remember, this process takes time, and it's okay to seek support along the way. One of the most transformative aspects of confronting your shadow self is the freedom it brings. When you face and integrate your hidden fears and suppressed emotions, they lose their power over you. Instead of avoiding or being controlled by your shadows, you learn to work with them. This process fosters greater self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and inner peace. Confronting the shadow self is not an easy journey, but it's a necessary one for anyone seeking to control their mind. The dark corners of your mind hold valuable lessons and strengths waiting to be uncovered. By facing them with courage and compassion, you unlock a deeper understanding of yourself and gain the ability to move through life with authenticity and resilience.
Chapter 7. The Art of Letting Go. Finding freedom in surrender. Control doesn't always mean holding on tightly. Sometimes the greatest form of control is learning to let go. The art of letting go is about releasing the things that no longer serve you, whether it's a painful memory, unrealistic expectations, or the need to control everything around you. It's a paradoxical truth. The more you try to cling to every aspect of life, the more chaotic your mind becomes. Letting go, on the other hand, brings freedom, clarity, and peace. To begin, understand why letting go feels so difficult. As humans, we're wired to seek certainty and stability. Holding on to familiar patterns, even if they're harmful, feels safer than stepping into the unknown. We often fear that letting go means losing control or failing to address a problem. But in reality, holding on too tightly can create stress, anxiety, and mental clutter. Letting go is not about giving up. It's about prioritizing your energy and focusing on what truly matters. One of the first steps in this practice is identifying what you need to let go of. Is it a grudge you've held for years? A mistake you can't forgive yourself for? A toxic relationship? Take time to reflect on what's weighing you down. Write a list of these burdens and be honest with yourself. Sometimes the hardest part is admitting that something isn't serving you anymore. Once you've identified these mental weights, practice acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean you approve of a situation or that you're okay with being hurt. It simply means you stop resisting reality. For example, if you're grieving a loss, acceptance is the process of acknowledging your pain without trying to fight or deny it. Resistance only prolongs suffering, while acceptance allows healing to begin. The art of letting go is a skill that grows with practice. It's not about erasing the past or ignoring challenges. It's about reclaiming your power by choosing what you carry forward. By releasing the mental and emotional baggage that weighs you down, you create space for clarity, peace, and new possibilities. Remember, true freedom begins not when you control everything, but when you let go of the things you can't control and focus on what truly matters. Chapter 8. The Power of Purpose. Aligning your mind with your true calling, controlling your mind, isn't just about discipline or focus. It's about giving it direction. Without a clear purpose, the mind tends to wander, becoming susceptible to distractions, doubts, and fears. Purpose acts as a compass, guiding your thoughts, emotions, and actions toward meaningful goals. When your mind aligns with your true calling, you unlock an extraordinary level of clarity, resilience, and motivation. This chapter delves into the transformative power of purpose and how to align your mind with what truly matters. Purpose begins with self-awareness. To align your mind with your calling, you must first understand yourself deeply. What are your passions? What are your strengths? What challenges ignite your curiosity and make you feel alive? Spend time reflecting on these questions. Journaling, meditation, or even speaking with trusted friends can help you uncover the threads of your purpose. Sometimes, your purpose isn't immediately clear. It unfolds as you explore your interests and values. A common obstacle to discovering purpose is societal conditioning. From a young age, we're often told what we should do, what career to pursue, what success looks like, or what's practical. These external expectations can cloud your internal voice. To find your true purpose, you must peel back these layers of conditioning. Ask yourself, if I weren't worried about others' opinions, what would I truly want to do? This honesty is crucial in defining your path. Once you've identified your purpose, the next step is aligning your mind with it. This involves creating a mental environment that supports your goals. Start by setting clear, actionable intentions that align with your purpose. For example, if your purpose is to inspire others through art, set a daily intention to create something meaningful, even if it's small. These intentions keep your mind focused and your actions purposeful. Visualization is a powerful tool for reinforcing your purpose. Close your eyes and imagine yourself fully immersed in your calling. See yourself succeeding, overcoming challenges, and making an impact. Visualizing your purpose regularly trains your subconscious mind to align with your goals, making them feel more tangible and achievable. Purpose-driven living also requires resilience. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but when your mind is anchored to a greater purpose, these obstacles become stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Remind yourself why your purpose matters. Write it down and revisit it during difficult times. Your purpose serves as a source of inner strength, helping you persevere when the journey gets tough. Incorporating rituals into your daily life can help you stay connected to your purpose. Morning affirmations, meditation, or simply reviewing your goals each day can reinforce your alignment. Rituals act as reminders, keeping your purpose at the forefront of your mind and preventing it from being overshadowed by distractions. Purpose isn't just about achieving goals. It's about how you live each moment. Aligning your mind with your purpose transforms mundane tasks into meaningful actions. Even small efforts, when connected to your greater purpose, contribute to a fulfilling life. For example, if your purpose is to help others, every act of kindness, no matter how small, becomes a powerful expression of your calling. Remember that purpose evolves. What feels meaningful today might change as you grow and experience life. Stay open to this evolution and allow your mind to adapt. Periodically revisit your purpose, refine it, and ensure it continues to resonate with your inner self. The power of purpose is the power of alignment. When your mind is directed toward something meaningful, it becomes a force to be reckoned with. Doubts fade, distractions lose their grip, and challenges transform into opportunities. By aligning your mind with your Chapter 9, The Mirror Effect. Using self-reflection to master your mind. Self-reflection is one of the most powerful tools for controlling your mind. It allows you to look inward, identify patterns, and make intentional changes to align your thoughts with your goals. Without reflection, we risk being controlled by automatic habits, subconscious fears, and external influences. When you take the time to observe your mind as if looking in a mirror, you can uncover hidden truths, break negative cycles, and achieve greater clarity and focus. The process of self-reflection begins with creating space for introspection. In today's fast-paced world, our minds are constantly bombarded with information and distractions. To reflect effectively, carve out quiet time each day to tune out the noise. This could be early in the morning before your day begins, or in the evening as you wind down. Find a calm, comfortable place where you can focus on your inner world without interruptions. Start your reflection by asking powerful questions. These questions are like a mirror, helping you examine your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Consider questions such as, what thoughts dominated my mind today? Were they positive or negative? What choices did I make today, and how did they align with my goals? What fears or doubts held me back? What am I grateful for, and how did I express that gratitude? Writing your answers in a journal can help clarify your thoughts and make patterns more visible over time. One of the most transformative aspects of self-reflection is recognizing recurring mental and emotional patterns. Are there certain situations that consistently trigger stress or self-doubt? Do you notice cycles of procrastination or self-sabotage? By identifying these patterns, you can begin to understand their root causes. For example, a recurring fear of failure might stem from a past experience where you felt judged or inadequate. Recognizing the source allows you to address it consciously rather than letting it control you. Reflection also involves celebrating your progress and successes. Often, we're so focused on what's not working that we overlook what we've achieved. Take time to acknowledge the steps you've taken toward personal growth, no matter how small. This not only boosts your confidence, but also reinforces positive habits. When you celebrate your progress, you train your mind to focus on growth rather than perfection. Another layer of self-reflection is examining your relationships. How do your interactions with others reflect your inner world? The way you communicate, respond to conflict, or express emotions often mirrors your own mental state. For example, if you find yourself frequently impatient with others, it may indicate underlying stress or frustration within yourself. Reflecting on your relationships helps you identify areas for improvement and fosters healthier connections. The mirror effect also reveals how external influences shape your mind. Reflect on the media you consume, the people you spend time with, and the environments you frequent. Are these influences empowering you or draining your energy? Adjust your surroundings to align with your values and goals. By doing so, you create a mental environment that supports growth and positivity. To deepen your practice of self-reflection, consider incorporating mindfulness meditation. During meditation, you observe your thoughts without judgment, allowing you to see them more clearly. This practice trains you to recognize when your mind is caught in unproductive loops, such as overthinking or self-criticism. With mindfulness, you can gently guide your thoughts back to the present moment, strengthening your ability to control them. Self-reflection isn't just about uncovering flaws or fixing problems. It's about gaining a deeper understanding of yourself. This understanding empowers you to make intentional choices that align with your values and aspirations. Over time, regular reflection cultivates self-awareness, resilience, and inner peace. Remember, the mirror doesn't lie, but it also doesn't judge. It simply reflects what is. By looking into the mirror of your mind with honesty and compassion, you gain the power to shape your thoughts, overcome challenges, and achieve mental mastery. Embrace self-reflection as a daily practice, and watch as it transforms not only your mind, but your entire life. Chapter 10, The Resilient Mind. Turning adversity into strength. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and moments of uncertainty. While we cannot always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. A resilient mind transforms adversity into an opportunity for growth, turning life's toughest moments into stepping stones towards strength and wisdom. Building resilience isn't about suppressing emotions or pretending everything is fine. It's about cultivating a mindset that embraces struggle as part of the journey. In this chapter, we'll explore how to develop a resilient mind and use it to thrive, no matter what life throws your way. Asterisk, the first step to resilience is reframing adversity. Instead of seeing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can it make me stronger or wiser? Resilient people understand that failure and hardship are not the end. They're just chapters in a larger story. This shift in perspective transforms difficulties from something to fear into something to embrace. Another cornerstone of resilience is emotional regulation. When adversity strikes, our first reaction is often emotional: fear, anger, sadness, or frustration. While these emotions are natural, they can cloud your judgment if left unchecked. Practice techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness, or journaling to process your emotions in a healthy way. Once your mind is calm, you can approach the situation with clarity and make thoughtful decisions. Building a resilient mind also requires a strong sense of self-belief. You must trust your ability to overcome challenges. Reflect on past difficulties you have faced and how you navigated them. Remind yourself of the strengths you demonstrated and the lessons you learned. Each obstacle you've conquered is proof of your ability to endure and adapt. This self-assurance becomes a foundation for tackling future hardships. A support system is another key to resilience. No one is an island, and leaning on trusted friends, family, or mentors during tough times can provide invaluable perspective and encouragement. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Sharing your burden often lightens it. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, and distance yourself from those who drain your energy or feed negativity. Cultivating gratitude is a powerful way to build resilience. When negative emotions arise, shifting your focus to what you're grateful for can help balance your perspective. For example, if you're feeling frustrated about a setback, take a moment to reflect on the progress you've made or the lessons you've learned. Gratitude doesn't erase negative emotions, but it can soften their impact and remind you of the bigger picture. Another critical aspect of resilience is adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and rigid thinking can make adversity feel overwhelming. Instead, cultivate a flexible mindset. Be open to new ideas, alternative solutions, or changes in direction. Adaptability doesn't mean abandoning your goals. It means finding new paths to achieve them. The more you embrace change as a natural part of life, the more resilient you'll become. Developing resilience also involves taking care of your physical and mental well-being. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate sleep provide the energy and focus needed to navigate challenges. Additionally, practices like meditation, yoga, or nature walks can help reduce stress and build inner strength. Resilience thrives in a well-cared-for mind and body. Resilient people also practice forgiveness, both of others and themselves. Holding on to anger, blame, or guilt weighs heavily on the mind, draining energy that could be used for growth. Forgiveness isn't about excusing bad behavior. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional chains of the past. Let go of grudges and self-criticism to make space for healing and forward momentum. Resilience requires patience and perseverance. Building a resilient mind doesn't happen overnight, and neither does overcoming adversity. Be kind to yourself as you navigate life's challenges. Progress may be slow, but every small step forward is a victory. Celebrate those steps, no matter how minor they seem. The resilient mind is not immune to hardship. It feels fear, pain, and doubt like anyone else. What sets it apart is its ability to rise again, stronger and more determined. By reframing adversity, managing emotions, seeking support, practicing gratitude, and staying adaptable, you can cultivate a mind that thrives in the face of challenges. Resilience is a skill, and with practice, it becomes a part of who you are. Embrace the process, and you'll discover that life's greatest struggles often lead to its greatest triumphs. Chapter 11. The Subconscious Mind. Unlocking the hidden power within the subconscious mind is the unseen powerhouse that governs much of your life. While you might believe your conscious decisions shape your destiny, the reality is that up to 95% of your thoughts, actions, and reactions are driven by your subconscious. It is the storehouse of your beliefs, memories, habits, and emotions. A vast reservoir of potential that, when understood and harnessed, can help you control your mind and transform your life. In this chapter, we'll explore how the subconscious mind works, how it influences you, and how to tap into its immense power. The subconscious mind operates silently in the background, influencing your daily life without you even realizing it. Think of it as the autopilot of your brain, ensuring you breathe, walk, and perform routine tasks without conscious effort. However, it does much more than handle physical processes. It is also where deeply ingrained beliefs and patterns reside. For instance, if you were told as a child that you're not good at math, this belief may still influence your confidence in that area, even if you're capable of excelling. To control your subconscious mind, the first step is to understand its language. Unlike the conscious mind, which operates logically, the subconscious communicates through emotions, symbols, and repetition. This is why visualization, affirmations, and emotionally charged experiences have such a profound impact on your beliefs and behaviors. By speaking the subconscious mind's language, you can begin to reprogram it with new, empowering messages. Visualization is one of the most effective techniques for influencing your subconscious. When you vividly imagine a desired outcome, your subconscious mind starts to accept it as reality. For example, if you're working toward a career goal, close your eyes and picture yourself achieving it. Imagine the sights, sounds, and feelings of success in great detail. The more vividly you visualize, the stronger the impression on your subconscious mind, which then works to align your thoughts and actions with that vision. Affirmations are another powerful tool for reprogramming your subconscious. These are positive statements that reinforce your desired beliefs. For instance, if you want to build self-confidence, repeating affirmations like "I am capable," "I deserve success," or "I am resilient" trains your subconscious to accept these beliefs as truth. The key to effective affirmations is repetition and emotional intensity. Say them daily, ideally out loud and with conviction. The more you affirm these messages, the more your subconscious mind begins to accept them as true, gradually shifting your inner dialogue. Your subconscious is also highly impressionable during specific states of mind, such as just before falling asleep or right after waking up. These are moments when your brain is in a relaxed state known as the alpha or theta brainwave state, making it more receptive to suggestions. Use these windows of opportunity to practice visualization, affirmations, or listen to guided meditations that align with your goals. Another way to tap into your subconscious is by addressing and releasing limiting beliefs. These beliefs, often formed in childhood, act as barriers to growth and success. To identify them, pay attention to recurring negative thoughts or fears. For example, if you often think, "I'll never be good enough," dig deeper to uncover its origin. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Is it true? Or is it just a story I've told myself? Once you've identified these limiting beliefs, challenge and replace them with empowering ones. The subconscious mind is also influenced by your environment. Surround yourself with people, media, and experiences that align with your goals and values. Positive influences reinforce the messages you want your subconscious to internalize, while negative influences can perpetuate limiting beliefs. Curating your environment is a powerful step in taking control of your subconscious. Another important aspect of working with your subconscious is consistency. The subconscious mind thrives on repetition. Just as a muscle grows stronger with regular exercise, your subconscious becomes more aligned with your intentions when you repeatedly engage in practices like visualization, affirmations, and positive habits. Trust in the process. The subconscious mind is incredibly powerful, but it works subtly and gradually. You may not see immediate changes, but with time and persistence, Its influence will become evident in your thoughts, decisions, and overall outlook on life. The subconscious mind is not a mysterious, inaccessible part of your brain. It is a tool waiting to be harnessed. By understanding its mechanics and using techniques like visualization, affirmations, and belief rewiring, you can unlock its hidden power and align it with your conscious goals. Remember, the subconscious is always listening, always learning, and always shaping your reality. Take charge of it, and you'll gain control over the deepest layers of your mind, transforming your life from within. Chapter 12. The energy of focus. Channeling your mental power for maximum impact, focus, is the superpower of the mind, the invisible force that determines how effectively you channel your energy toward your goals. In a world full of distractions, mastering focus is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. Without it, your mind becomes scattered, jumping from thought to thought, task to task, without making meaningful progress. But with laser-sharp focus, you can accomplish more in a few hours than most people achieve in days. This chapter will guide you through the art of focus, helping you harness the energy of your mind to maximize productivity and impact. Focus begins with clarity. Before you can channel your energy effectively, you need a clear understanding of what truly matters to you. Ask yourself, what are my top priorities? What am I working toward? Why does it matter? Without clarity, your mind will be drawn in 100 directions, each competing for your attention. Write down your goals and break them into smaller, actionable steps. This not only gives you direction, but also provides a sense of purpose that keeps you motivated. One of the biggest obstacles to focus is the sheer number of distractions we face daily. From social media notifications to endless to-do lists, our attention is constantly pulled away from what's important. To reclaim your focus, start by creating an environment that supports deep work. Declutter your workspace, turn off unnecessary notifications, and set boundaries with people around you. A clean, quiet, and organized environment sends a signal to your mind that it's time to focus. Time management is another critical component of focus. The Pomodoro technique, where you work for 25-minute intervals followed by short breaks, is an excellent way to train your mind for sustained attention. These focused bursts of effort keep your energy high and prevent burnout. Alternatively, you can use time blocking to schedule dedicated periods for specific tasks. Protect these time blocks as you would an important meeting. This is your time to concentrate fully on your priorities. Another way to enhance focus is by managing your mental energy. Your mind has a limited capacity for sustained attention, so it's crucial to work with your natural rhythms. Identify your peak energy periods. Are you most productive in the morning, afternoon, or evening? Schedule your most demanding tasks during these times to maximize efficiency. Reserve less critical activities, like answering emails or organizing files, for periods when your energy is lower. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools for strengthening focus. These practices train your mind to stay present, reducing the tendency to wander or become distracted. Start with just 5 minutes of mindfulness meditation daily. Sit in a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When your mind drifts, gently bring it back to your breath. Over time, this practice improves your ability to concentrate and stay in the moment, even during challenging tasks. Another key to focus is eliminating multitasking. While multitasking might seem productive, it actually divides your attention and reduces the quality of your work. Instead, practice single tasking, focusing on one task at a time until it's complete. This not only improves your efficiency, but also enhances your sense of accomplishment, boosting your motivation to tackle the next task. Your physical health also plays a significant role in your ability to focus. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep are essential for maintaining mental clarity and energy. For example, omega-3 fatty acids found in foods like salmon and walnut support brain function and concentration. Similarly, staying hydrated throughout the day prevents fatigue and keeps your mind sharp. One often overlooked aspect of focus is the importance of rest and recovery. The brain, like any other part of the body, needs time to recharge. Taking regular breaks during work, enjoying hobbies, and spending time in nature can help refresh your mind and improve your ability to concentrate when you return to your tasks. Visualization can also amplify your focus. Before starting a task, take a moment to imagine yourself completing it successfully. Picture every detail from the process to the outcome. This mental rehearsal prepares your brain for the task ahead, aligning your thoughts and actions with your desired result. Celebrate your progress. Each time you complete a task or make progress toward a goal, take a moment to acknowledge your achievement. This positive reinforcement motivates your mind to stay focused in the future, creating a virtuous cycle of productivity and satisfaction. Focus is more than just a skill. It's a way of directing your energy to create meaningful results. By cultivating clarity, managing distractions, and training your mind through practices like mindfulness and single tasking, you can harness the energy of focus to achieve your goals. Remember, your mind is like a magnifying glass. When its energy is scattered, it creates a weak impression, but when it's concentrated, it has the power to ignite change. Master the energy of focus and watch your productivity and impact soar. Chapter 13, The Habit Loop. Reprogramming your mind for success. Your mind is a creature of habit. From the moment you wake up to the time you fall asleep, much of what you do is governed by unconscious routines. These habits shape your thoughts, actions, and ultimately your life. But here's the catch. Many of these habits were formed unintentionally, and some may be holding you back. The good news is that with awareness and intentional effort, you can break free from negative habits and create empowering ones. This chapter will guide you through the process of understanding the habit loop and reprogramming your mind for lasting success. At the core of every habit is the habit loop, a simple cycle consisting of three components: cue, routine, and reward. The cue is the trigger that initiates the habit. For example, feeling bored or seeing your phone light up. The routine is the behavior itself, such as scrolling through social media. The reward is the sense of satisfaction or relief you feel afterward, reinforcing the habit and making it more likely to occur again. This loop operates automatically, which is why breaking old habits or forming new ones can feel so challenging. The first step to reprogramming your habits is identifying the cues that trigger them. Start by paying attention to the moments when you engage in unwanted behaviors. What time of day is it? Where are you? How are you feeling? For example, if you find yourself mindlessly snacking in the afternoon, the cue might be boredom or a dip in energy. Write these cues down. They're the key to understanding your habit patterns. Once you've identified the cue, examine the routine. Ask yourself, what am I doing in response to this cue and why? For instance, if boredom is the cue and snacking is the routine, what you're really seeking might be a mental break or stimulation. Understanding the true need behind the habit allows you to find healthier alternatives. The next step is to disrupt the routine and replace it with a new one. Instead of trying to eliminate a habit entirely, which can feel overwhelming, focus on substituting the behavior with something more beneficial. For example, if boredom triggers snacking, you might replace it with taking a short walk, stretching, or drinking water. The key is to choose a replacement that fulfills the same underlying need but aligns with your goals. Reprogramming habits also involves redefining the reward. Every habit persists because it provides some form of reward, whether it's immediate gratification or relief from discomfort. To reinforce your new habit, ensure the replacement behavior delivers a reward as satisfying as the old one. For instance, if walking instead of snacking gives you a burst of energy or a sense of accomplishment, acknowledge that feeling. Over time, your brain will begin to associate the new routine with the same sense of satisfaction. Consistency is critical in forming new habits. Research suggests it takes an average of 21 to 66 days to establish a habit, depending on its complexity. To stay on track, create reminders and build accountability. Use tools like habit trackers, set alarms, or involve a friend who can encourage you to stay committed. Consistent practice reinforces the neural pathways associated with a new habit, making it easier to sustain over time. Visualization can also play a powerful role in reprogramming habits. Spend a few moments each day imagining yourself successfully performing your desired behavior. Picture the steps you'll take, the emotions you'll feel, and the rewards you'll experience. Visualization helps strengthen your commitment and primes your mind for success. Self-compassion is another essential component of this process. Reprogramming your mind takes time, and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Instead of criticizing yourself for slipping into old habits, view each mistake as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself, what triggered this behavior, and how can I prepare differently next time? Treating yourself with kindness and patience keeps you motivated to keep going. The benefits of reprogramming your habits extend beyond individual behaviors. As you develop positive habits in one area of your life, the confidence and momentum often spill over into other areas. For example, forming a habit of regular exercise can improve your energy levels, focus, and mood, making it easier to tackle professional or personal goals. Celebrate your progress. Each time you successfully complete your new habit, take a moment to acknowledge your achievement. Whether it's a mental well done or a tangible reward like treating yourself to something you enjoy. Celebrating reinforces the habit loop with positive emotions, making the behavior more likely to stick. The habit loop is the framework through which your mind operates every day. By understanding its components and intentionally reprogramming your routines, you can take control of your behaviors and design a life aligned with your goals. Habits may seem small in the moment, but over time, they accumulate into powerful results. Master the art of habit formation, and you'll not only control your mind, but also unlock the potential to achieve anything you set your sights on. Chapter 14. Emotional Alchemy. Transforming negative emotions into positive power emotions are a fundamental part of the human experience, shaping how we think, act, and perceive the world. While positive emotions like joy and gratitude uplift us, negative emotions such as anger, fear, and sadness can feel overwhelming and paralyzing. But what if these emotions weren't obstacles to be avoided, but raw energy waiting to be transformed? Emotional alchemy is the practice of converting negative emotions into positive power, harnessing their energy to fuel growth, creativity, and resilience. In this chapter, we'll explore how to embrace, understand, and transform your emotions into tools for mental mastery. The first step in emotional alchemy is acceptance. Many people try to suppress or deny negative emotions, believing they're signs of weakness or failure. However, suppressing emotions only pushes them into the subconscious, where they often resurface in unhelpful ways, such as stress, anxiety, or outbursts. Acceptance means allowing yourself to fully feel your emotions without judgment. For example, if you're feeling anger, acknowledge it. I am angry right now, and that's okay. This simple act of recognition creates space for understanding and transformation. Once you've accepted your emotions, the next step is to identify their root cause. Negative emotions often act as messengers, signaling unmet needs, unresolved conflicts, or misaligned values. Ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? What triggered it and why? For instance, anger might indicate that your boundaries have been crossed, while sadness could signal a need for connection or healing. By understanding the message behind your emotions, you can address their root cause rather than just their symptoms. Now comes the transformative step, channeling the energy of your emotions into positive action. Every emotion, no matter how negative it feels, carries energy. Anger, for example, is a powerful force that can fuel change, courage, and determination when directed constructively. Instead of lashing out or suppressing it, use anger to set boundaries, stand up for yourself, or tackle a problem with renewed focus. Similarly, fear, when reframed, can become a source of caution and preparation, helping you navigate challenges with wisdom. Creativity is another powerful outlet for emotional energy. Many of history's greatest works of art, literature, and innovation were born from intense emotional experiences. Whether you write, paint, play music, or solve problems, channeling your emotions into creative endeavors not only transforms them, but also produces something meaningful and lasting. Mindfulness is a valuable practice for managing and transforming emotions. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and bring your attention to the present moment. Observe your thoughts and feelings without attaching to them. Imagine your emotions as clouds passing across the sky. They come and go, but they don't define the sky itself. This perspective helps you detach from the intensity of your emotions, giving you the clarity to choose how to respond. Gratitude is another powerful tool for emotional alchemy. When negative emotions arise, shifting your focus to what you're grateful for can help balance your perspective. For example, if you're feeling frustrated about a setback, take a moment to reflect on the progress you've made or the lessons you've learned. Gratitude doesn't erase negative emotions, but it can soften their impact and remind you of the bigger picture. Emotional alchemy also involves self-compassion. Negative emotions often come with self-criticism, as we blame ourselves for feeling a certain way or not handling things perfectly. Practice speaking to yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would to a close friend. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel what you're feeling and that every emotion is a valid part of your journey. Another aspect of emotional transformation is forgiveness. Holding on to anger or resentment, whether toward others or yourself, keeps you tethered to the past, draining your energy. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning harmful actions. It means releasing the hold those actions have on your emotional well-being. By forgiving, you free up mental and emotional space to focus on your growth and happiness. Physical activity can also help transform negative emotions. Emotions are not just mental. They're stored in the body as tension, fatigue, or restlessness. Exercise, yoga, or even a brisk walk can release this built-up energy, clearing your mind and creating space for positivity. Celebrate the power of your emotions. They are not weaknesses, but sources of energy, insight, and humanity. By learning to embrace and transform them, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and a greater capacity to navigate life's challenges. Emotional alchemy is not about erasing negativity. It's about turning life's hardest moments into stepping stones towards strength and growth. Remember, every emotion is a teacher, and every challenge is an opportunity. When you practice emotional alchemy, you become the master of your inner world, capable of transforming even the darkest emotions into light. This is the essence of mental control, using every experience, good or bad, as fuel for your personal evolution. Chapter 15, The Spiral of Self-Talk. Rewriting the stories you tell yourself. The way you talk to yourself shapes your reality. Your inner dialogue, often called self-talk, acts as a continuous loop of stories that influence your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Positive self-talk can build confidence, resilience, and motivation, while negative self-talk can spiral into doubt, fear, and self-sabotage. The good news is that self-talk is not fixed. It's a habit you can reprogram. This chapter will guide you through understanding the spiral of self-talk, identifying harmful narratives, and rewriting them to empower your mind and your life. Self-talk begins with your inner beliefs. These beliefs often stem from childhood experiences, societal influences, or past events. If you've ever caught yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed," you're experiencing the effect of limiting beliefs. These negative thoughts become the foundation for self-talk patterns, creating a spiral where each thought reinforces the next. For example, one failure might trigger a cascade of self-criticism, making it harder to try again. The first step to rewriting your self-talk is awareness. Pay attention to the thoughts running through your mind throughout the day. Notice patterns, especially during moments of stress, failure, or uncertainty. Are your thoughts kind and supportive, or critical and harsh? Keep a journal where you jot down recurring phrases or beliefs. This helps you uncover the stories you're telling yourself and the triggers that activate them. Once you've identified your self-talk patterns, challenge their validity. Ask yourself, is this thought based on facts, or is it just an assumption? What evidence do I have to support or contradict it? For example, if you think, "I'm a failure," consider moments when you've succeeded or overcome challenges. Often, negative self-talk is rooted in exaggerations or selective memories rather than objective truth. Rewriting self-talk involves replacing negative narratives with positive, empowering ones. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," reframe it as, "I'm learning how to do this, and I'll get better with practice." Instead of thinking, "I always mess things up," tell yourself, "I make mistakes because I'm human. and every mistake is an opportunity to grow. These reframed thoughts might feel unnatural at first, but with repetition, they become your new mental default. Affirmations are a powerful tool for transforming self-talk. Write down positive statements that reflect the beliefs you want to cultivate, such as, I am capable, I deserve success, I am resilient. Repeat these affirmations daily, ideally out loud and with conviction. The more you affirm these messages, the more your subconscious mind begins to accept them as true, gradually shifting your inner dialogue. Visualization can also enhance your self-talk. Imagine yourself in situations where your new positive narratives are fully realized. Picture yourself confidently giving a presentation, achieving a personal goal, or overcoming a challenge with grace. Visualization reinforces the stories you want to internalize, creating a mental blueprint for success. It's also important to adopt a growth mindset when addressing self-talk. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, view them as learning opportunities. For instance, if you didn't achieve a goal, replace I'm terrible at this with I didn't succeed this time, but I learned something valuable for my next attempt. This shift in perspective encourages resilience and persistence, fueling positive self-talk even during tough times. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your self-talk. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Negative or critical individuals can amplify harmful narratives, while supportive friends, mentors, or communities reinforce positive ones. Additionally, consume media, books, and content that inspire and motivate you. These external influences shape your internal dialogue more than you might realize. Practicing mindfulness is another way to take control of your self-talk. Mindfulness teaches you to observe your thoughts without judgment, creating a gap between the thought and your reaction to it. For example, when a negative thought arises, instead of accepting it as truth, simply acknowledge it. I notice I'm thinking this way. This detachment allows you to choose whether to engage with the thought or let it pass. Forgiveness is a crucial aspect of rewriting self-talk, especially when it comes to past mistakes or regrets. Holding on to guilt or shame perpetuates negative narratives, making it harder to move forward. Practice self-forgiveness by reminding yourself that everyone makes mistakes and that you're growing with each experience. Speak to yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend in similar circumstances. Celebrate your progress. Each time you catch and reframe a negative thought, acknowledge your effort. Small victories in self-talk create a ripple effect, gradually transforming your overall mindset. The more you practice, the stronger and more positive your inner dialogue becomes. The spiral of self-talk can pull you downward or lift you upward. It all depends on the stories you choose to tell yourself. By becoming aware of your inner dialogue, challenging harmful beliefs, and cultivating empowering narratives, you can rewrite the script of your mind. Remember, your self-talk is the most constant conversation you'll ever have. Make it a dialogue that supports, uplifts, and propels you toward your goals. With practice, you'll master the art of positive self-talk, creating a mind that's not just controlled but truly empowered. Controlling your mind is about reclaiming your power. It's about breaking free from limiting beliefs, distractions, and negativity to focus on what truly matters. It's about turning your thoughts into tools for growth, your emotions into sources of strength, and your habits into pathways to success. When you master your mind, you don't just change your inner world, you transform your outer reality. As you move forward, let this book serve as a reminder that you are the captain of your mental ship. The tools and insights you've gained here are yours to use, refine, and share. The power to control your mind. And, in turn, your destiny has always been within you. Now it's time to step into that power and create a life of purpose, clarity, and fulfillment. Your mind is a masterpiece in progress. Keep shaping it, keep mastering it, and watch as it leads you to a life of limitless possibilities.